We've become bored with watching actors give us phony emotions. We're tired of pyrotechnics and special effects. While the world he inhabits is, in some respects, counterfeit, there's nothing fake about
Ronald
himself. No scripts, no cue cards. It isn't always Shakespeare, but it's genuine. It's a life.
The show is essentially, if anyone's familiar with the Truman Show, it's basically the Truman Show meets The Office. So we spend 3 weeks on jury duty, and it's all manufactured and fake.
And he's the only one who doesn't know that everyone else is an actor.
The only one.
Jury duty is a great and recent example of this new trend of false reality television, wherein the show relies on a lie to function. If Ronald discovers the intent of the show too soon, it all falls apart. I could see this concept being dismissed as a simple prank show, but to me, there is a vital difference. Many celebrities got punked by Ashton Kutcher, and if one went wrong, they could always punk someone else. That show, like many others, Nathan For You, for example, was built on a series of lies, instead of using one big lie like a tree as its foundation, with most of the content being roots to that fundamental tree. An older example of the same concept is the Joe Schmo Show.
What would you do if your entire world turned out to be fake? If an army of writers, producers, and actors spent over a year creating TV's most elaborate experiment around you? If they plotted your every move, recorded it 24 hours a day, and put it on national television? Well, that's exactly what happened to this guy.
What is going on?
The Joe Schmo Show's first season aired in 2003 on Spike TV, and is a very obvious inspiration for jury duty. It follows Matt Gold in a fake competition reality show where everyone but him is an actor. Whoa, is that cricket? Kristen Wiig, what the... The connection doesn't end there either. The monetary reward for being unknowingly put in a moral gray area social experiment is exactly the same.
Hereby award you the sum of $100,000. Congratulations, Ronald.
What?
Both shows veer away from outright humiliation and instead go out of their way to paint the oblivious protagonist as a hero.
And we've decided that you, Ronald Gladden, are a hero.
You're an amazing person, and you've surprised everyone on this project with how big your heart is and what an amazing, genuine person you are.
Really can't see that in himself, and I'd just like to tell him, you know what? You're better than 95% of the youth out there, man. You're a good guy.
The big tree concept is already morally gray enough, but what if the target of the show isn't a hero? What if the target is instead someone like you? Just an ordinary person full of flaws and contemplation. They would probably make mistakes. For example, they might not subscribe and like this video despite it being a big help, or any other big mistake one might make. The Rehearsal by Nathan Fielder sort of explores this concept and dives deep into the fabric of reality TV. The show starts off like Nathan For You, with Nathan helping a subject each episode, but with a greater feeling of being genuine despite being comical. Then the show introduces Angela, who Nathan starts living with and raising a fake family. What's genius about the show is that no elaborate lie is required. Angela knows that her life is an illusion. I mean, isn't that what we all do anyway? While we're not always filming, we do fill our lives with lies. People present fabrications of themselves to be liked, and being truly and completely genuine could result in a feeling of isolation and potentially becoming an outcast. We all wear masks. We all pretend that the world we see is a blanket truth, even if underneath we know that there is something we are missing. And when we do film, we only present the most wonderful and exciting parts of our lives. As technology becomes more and more a part of how we live, we get closer and closer to living in the Truman Show. But we were never tricked. Not really. It is a choice. I will leave you with this. Would you rather see what truly lives within those around you, or is a comfortable lie preferable? Is something really better just because it is true? I can't answer this question for you. Only you can. I hope we can all find joy in life, whether or not it is manufactured.
It's
kind of weird having cameras around, right?
We could turn them off if you want.
Could we?
Do you want to?
I feel like does that defeat the purpose? Maybe?
Of what?
I don't know.
What's the purpose?